All right. Where we go? Starbucks breaking highs there. On the back of strong earnings, the final broke 99. Not a lot of volume, so not worth trading. Hey Jason, how you doing, buddy? Some good earnings. Shopify had a good earnings, traded it. Volunteer had good earnings, traded it. So yeah, we've Starbucks had good earnings. Shell, decent earnings. Eli Lilly, yeah, mixed earnings. Quite a few moving up. Some more earnings this evening. Apple being probably the biggest name. Monster Beverage, Coinbase, DraftKings, Kavana, Booking.com. All got earnings this evening, so it's another big earnings day. I'm not sure. I'm absolutely really tired at the moment. Finished trading yesterday, then went and watched the rest of the match. And by the time I got to bed, it was like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. So absolutely shattered today. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be staying up for the Apple earnings later. Coinbase probably would be my pick to trade if I did. Moderna down on earnings, looking at a potential bounce at the moment. Eli Lilly, mRNA, Moderna. So big sell-off on full report of earnings. A bit like Pfizer the other day as well. They're not getting COVID money anymore because COVID vaccines are not the big earner for them anymore. They're actually having to fork out of their own pocket with regards to lawsuits being filed against them for the result of those vaccines and the side effects, etc. But there you go. Morning, Cal. You're not taking the kids to school today? Hey, Alberto. Market's having a good day at the moment. Market's having a very good day. Yeah. So the SPY moving up, S&P 500 moving up. Nice bullish action there, breaking highs. Currently 0.85 up. The NASDAQ 100 1.3% up on the day. The Dow Jones Industrial just shy of 2/3%, and the Russell Index up as well, 1.4%. The Russell Index is outperforming at the moment. So, a nice little bit of bullish action. Let's go back to the SPY. I want to see the So we're not quite back in this bullish channel, but we've had a nice bullish week this week so far. We're gapping up again, so we might get back into this bullish this bull market channel. Let's see. That could happen today if we have a really good day after hours. With Apple, if Apple reports good earnings, we'll probably see the SPY move up past 430. Yeah, back into this channel, probably 435 or something. Sorry to hear that, Cal. Get well soon to the two patients. And how did you get on with that, Cal? You traded Roku in the practice account just to get a feel for it. How did you get on? Hey, Zia. You've got to be a happy bunny with that result last night there, Alistair. United versus you shouted. Hey, Dennis, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Vols, welcome back. Yeah, Roku was a good one to trade. I don't know if you saw the United are absolute tosh at the moment. It's a good time to play on. Your B team absolutely dominated. So yeah, I waited for the CEO results, for the PayPal results as well. Traded Roku, and I'm still waiting. I looked at a couple of different things, but I also traded Roku. Waiting for PayPal. I thought it did spike up. I watched it spike up. It did a $2 move, then pull back, then moved. I thought, okay, here we go. That's the liquidity grab, and that was the move. Later in the day, it went up and it moved up like $4 on the day after. I mean, or you PayPal. So PayPal on earnings yesterday. So we got this spike. I saw this spike, and it moved up from 52 to kind of 54. I thought, okay, that's just a liquidity grab. When it pulled back down, we'll get another move. So I was waiting for it to break out. I was actually waiting for it to get above, start moving again. It didn't. It just, I kind of sat here waiting. And where's the breakout? Where's the action on PayPal? It was very tepid. But you can see that there is volatility there, but it was very tepid. Now you compare that with Roku, and Roku was a dream to trade the earnings yesterday. Where's my data? Go figure. What's going on with Roku? What's going on with my data? Not got any level 2 on Shell. I don't have any issues with Dash Trader. And level 2's just dropped off. Lost all my data. Let me just see if I need to change my VPN. Am I still live? Actually, that's a good point, Ian. They've Newcastle have been bested both Manchester clubs. Yeah, absolutely. All right, okay, maybe that's kind of held stuff back a little bit. Yeah, it's a difficult one because you overnight buying power is different to your actual regular session buying power. So from the pre-market, you get full buying power, and then coming into the close, it drops, and you get only 2x of your leverage for overnight buying power. So City Cup, Ian, why City, right? I don't know what's going on with my feed here. Lost my level 2. I've not got. Is anybody else trading dash trade? Has the level 2 disappeared? You can't read any of the watch lists there on TikTok. So jump across onto YouTube. I don't know what you're talking about with what's up with the screen on. Let me just have a quick look at TikTok. No, it's fine. As far as I can see, it's fine at least. Just having a look at the preview. Yeah, it looks fine to me. I'm a little bit transparent here, but that's just a green screen t-shirt that I'm wearing. What's going on here? Not getting any level 2s. Anyone else not working now? It's just me. Hang on a minute. Just give me a second. If I get if the stream drops, I'm just going to change my VPN. So if the stream drops, then just I'll jump straight back on. Okay. That's. I'm thinking that's why. Are we back? Yeah. So it was my VPN was screwing up. I just wasn't getting any data. So apologies for that, guys. So let's go back to what I was talking about. It's my fault. Connected to the wrong VPN. So Roku. Let's have a look at Roku. Lovely move up. So this nice move up, and then the continuation. Did get a pullback. Now the beauty of trading these kind of stocks, I could have, if I didn't want to go and sit down and have a cuddle and watch TV, watch the football, I could have shorted this here, but pulled back. Then when it started to make its move up, gone long again. So Roku, huge move on the day. $12 I think it moved up to. Yeah, $12 move on the day. So that was Roku. I got $9 of that 12. You're never going to get all the move. I mean, you can't catch it all. It's not Pokemon. So they're not watch lists anyway. They're Penn State. They're the scanners. So, but if you hop over onto YouTube, you can see it in glorious HD. I'm back again anyway, Cal. I didn't actually leave. Yeah, PBLA. There's a few that's moving sub $2. Hey Cedric. Good morning, Tom. So hang on, I'm missing the Palantir breakout here. Yeah, missed a whole 50 cents on that breakout. Nice entry would have been 1945. So I'm in 10 cents late on this. I've been looking to get 10 cents. So I would have made it if I'd got in. Nice entry with 17.25 for the break of the $0.25. And we get 65. $64 on the ask. $4 on the ask again, 65 on the ask. And we get 66, 64 on the bid. Gold 64 on the bid right now. Did go up to 70. We've got high of day of 70. Back up to 65 on the ask. 64 on the bid. Yeah, well, thought we were going to break new highs there. Well, we did break new highs, but I thought we were going to go up to test the $0.75 area. At what point did I size up then? When the volume started coming in. Got two candles here. I got it at 55, and then I sized up at 57. Ah, right, okay. How did I progress my share sizing? Well, it was just a case of, I suppose, greed took over, really. And I was doing like 500 to 1,000 was kind of standard share size, 500 shares to 1,000, and I was growing the account nicely. But I just thought, oh, hang on a minute. The only difference between making, making $3,000 a day, making $6,000 a day is sizing. I just changed all my buttons and started going in for 1,000 and 2,000. And I thought, okay, well, let's look at how I was working with before. It's like 250, 500, 1,000. So I've changed it. I went from 1,000, 2,500, 5,000, 10,000 is the hot buttons, and that's kind of what I did for the size. I've still got the smaller buttons, but my hotkeys start at 500 shares. So the hot buttons start at 100 shares. my hotkeys were 100 shares to 1,000. I just changed them and I basically added a 0. Got greedy basically, and it paid off. I was seeing some. I think the main thing is I was seeing some consistency in my trade selection, and seeing some consistency in my trading. So I felt it was okay to start sizing up, and just not going from like 500 to 5,000, because that would just be ridiculous. But going from 1,000 shares, a 1,000 share entry to like 2,500 share entry, because that's what I'd set my hotkeys up. I didn't see any problem with that. It's exactly the same game, Cal. 100 shares, 1,000, it's just sizing. You're still looking for the same move, you're still looking for the same breakout. It's just sizing. Size of account, size of position, that's the only difference. And size of either winnings or losses. So basically, if you have the same risk mentality per share, don't look at your P&L, because that'll scare the hell out. When you first start sizing up, don't look at the P&L, because psychologically you're trained to lock in $100, lock in $200, or whatever it is. So don't really look at your P&L. Look at the bid and the ask. What your target is. If you look at the 10 cents, you look at what you're trying to get on the bid rather than on the ask, or 10 cents, or whatever it is. And you find that your P&L will follow through. The P&L will scare you to start off with. As you start sizing up, the P&L will make you nervous, and you'll end up taking profits too soon, and cutting your losses as well. Cutting positions before they're actually ready to break out. Can we get a new high here on? Looking for a new high on Palantir. Moving up on earnings. We missed the breakout, but we chased the momentum, got in at the high. Well, not quite, but. A 1,000 shares, fine. 500 shares, 250, 500, 1,000 shares. That's, you can make quite a bit of money doing that. Think about it. A 10 cent move, that's $100. You do that 10 times a day, that's $1,000. So 1,000 a day, 5 grand a week. You're on to good money. 20 grand a month. We're at the high of day now. No, new high of day. I can hold this position now till break even or break out. It's just, and again, as you're sizing up, just take it in steps. So if your position is at 100 shares, the next position is 200 shares, or 250 the way I had it set up. If your regular entry is 100 shares, then you might be looking at 150 shares. But it also depends on the risk that you're taking. It depends on the stock that you're trading, the risk that you want to be taking, because something that's got a higher range, wider spreads, you're going to take smaller share size, because just to manage that same risk. If you're looking for bigger moves, smaller share size. It's broke a new low, so I'll just take the $200. Why not? Starbucks is having a steady one. It's not great volume, but watch after the bell, the volume coming to Starbucks. Starbucks is having a nice slow creeper. It's up nearly $11 on the day. Actually, it is $11 for the high of this candle. So $11 move since yesterday's close based on this morning's earnings, pretty much. Did I purposely focus on the open market? You mean the regular session? I was looking at that because you get the safety nets. You get the safety nets in the regular session. You don't get the safety nets. You know, stop losses, volatility halts. If you get caught in a flush or something, and those are what with the small account. Those are the type of things that really break your account. First day of the small account challenge, I did this time round. I actually blew the account up because I got caught in a volatility halt to the downside, and it gapped down and it liquidated my position. I wasn't quite negative on that, so I didn't know the brokerage, but I did have to top up to reset the small account. But yeah, firm breaking highs. Have a look at the firm. So Starbucks, higher price stock. Firm breaking highs up here at 1983. Not seeing any company specific news for this 11% move. It does have quite a big short flow, just over 23% short on a firm. Yeah, absolutely, vols. Absolutely. So you take profits and then put your stops in place. So the reason for that is that if you put a stop in place, it's for the whole amount. And if you then try and take profit, it depends if it's easy to borrow, you can do that. But then when it stops you out, you're then in a short position. So you've got to be mindful of if it's easy to borrow or not, if you're going to be doing that. If you put a stop in place for the whole position. So I like to get to the position, take a little bit of profit, then put the stops in place. So I'm taking half off, looking for a move back up, but then I've got stop in place should it pull back. And I can then scale in with the stop in place and then just cancel the stop and put a new stop in place for the full amount. That's the way I look at it. Nvidia finally making an upwards move. Not before time. Back to being a $1 trillion company. Some big earnings tonight, guys. If you enjoyed trading earnings last night with the likes of Roku and Etsy and a couple of the others that moved, some big earnings tonight. We've got Apple, we've got Booking.com, we've got Monster Beverages, we've got Coinbase, a lot happening in the crypto market of late, so watch for Coinbase. I think that's probably going to be the big mover in my book. DraftKings, Kavana, they've got earnings tonight as well. There's a whole bunch of companies got earnings. We've got an IPO today as well. So SHIM is the IPO. We can watch for that at around 11. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. I was waiting for PayPal to pop, but it never did. It did, but I was expecting that was just a liquidity grab, and like sometimes it'd be like that. A higher day of $0.75 on Palantir, so that's kind of what we're looking for now. Break of $0.75. Don't mind a pullback, bit of consolidation after this move up. Kind of kicking myself. I've been watching this, and I'm trading it as well, for that matter. And I'm waiting for the breakout. Looking for 17.25 would have been a perfect entry. Move up here, the pullback. The $0.25 breakout, look at that, that would have been a perfect entry, good 50 cents. Oh well, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Hey Brandon, how you doing? Got anything? No. Firm makes another move. Maybe we'll take a look. Starbucks is still moving up. Starbucks is just not stopping. That breaking highs again, up at 103. High of day now on Starbucks, $103. This is its stock that closed out yesterday at just over $91. So it's moved up almost $12. Yeah, it was a good move. It was a good move, Neve. Roku was a nice one to trade. You've got that 3 to 5 minutes of high volatility where you need to give it a bit of risk, but it moved up nice, and it's one of those happy days. We like that. A firm, it's actually flag setting up on a firm. Higher lows, lower highs, and a nice little flag setup. Needs a bit of volume though. It's got no volume at the moment, the firm. If a firm had volume now, it would be decent. It would be worth watching, I think. missing volume right now, I guess. NCXP. Momentum reversal. No, it's below the VWAP. Not interested. Firm's the only one with any kind of upwards momentum right now of interest. Starbucks, Cabana. Cabana's looked nice this morning. It's got earnings after hours. Shut up, dog. Balance here. Pulling back a little bit. At this moment in time, I can see what you mean with the firm. It's not so much a confirmation over 20. I want to see good volume. 15,000 shares, probably not. Less than 15,000 shares, probably not the volume I want to be trying to trade out with. If you're looking for a breakout, you want strong momentum. You want the crowds to actually help you achieve that breakout. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. We're getting a nice run of volume coming in. $19.70 could have been a good entry there. 1965 maybe. Around here, 1970-ish. Or around here, no, 65, 70. Anywhere on this candle here would have been good. The other part of this candle. Got a good 10 cents. What's the spreads on it? 5 cents. So yeah, you've got to factor that in as well. That's 2 cents now, volts. So as long as you've got a 1 minute range, 1 minute ATR over 20 cents, 10 cents, you can live with that on the spreads. Yeah, there's not a lot moving at the moment over between 2 and 10. Peloton maybe. Let's have a look. All the top gappers. So Omnilit acquisition, it's a SPAC. Roku, we're talking about them. Palantir earnings. Selectis, just sideways, under the VWAP, but it's sideways, choppy, going nowhere. Shopify, a little bit more expensive, mid cap, not a small cap. Starbucks, it's a higher cap stock. A Firm's probably, well, we're just breaking highs now. Not on great volume though. Joby Aviation, not great volume either. What's missing at the moment is the volume. Qualcomm had a nice move up as well, and high cap stock. So there's not a lot of big movement in Pagaya. $1.40 had earnings. Lemonade, 20%, $13. No volume. When I first started trading, this was one of the popular stocks for day trades. Lemonade. Yeah, just nothing really popping right now. So just be patient, sit on your hands if you have to. Firm breaking highs on lower volume, so just wait for the volume to come in, and you get bigger moves. You'll not get big moves up at the highs here. You don't want to be trying to get a breakout with low volume. If the volume starts coming in, you see the time and sales going through with a lot of green, a lot of movement on the time and sales on the level 2, then fine. But with this level of volume, trying to break out with a flat top, let it consolidate. Day 1988. Good year. Morning by the dip, welcome back. What I would say is don't get FOMO when something moves up on low volume, and you see it all the time with these SPAC companies, the blank check companies. Don't get FOMO if it doesn't meet your criteria. And to be fair, Cal's been the epitome of so Calvus has been the epitome of discipline over the last while. Not trading anything above 100 million in the flow, not trading below $2, not trading with a certain volume, and he's having most of the day sitting on his hands, and that's good discipline. I lose a little bit of that, but means you're only taking the best setups, which means when you do get a move, it's got a higher likelihood of a breakout. So just because something moves on low volume doesn't mean that you should trade it. Probably the best way, if you're trading a strategy which includes volume, as it should do, you want to be hitting that volume level. So I'm looking for 20,000 shares a minute consistently. Right now we're at 20,000 shares on this 1 minute candle, so we're just about to close it out. Anything on the watch list today? Not really. Shopify's moved up. Might trade that mid-cap stock. Palantir's moved up, both on earnings. Affirm right now is looking reasonably good, but I'm not seeing any company-specific news for Affirm, and that's a bit of a worry. All right, okay. Amazon unveiled buy now, pay later option from Affirm for small business owners. It's actually an Amazon catalyst. So there you go. I do like that now. An Amazon catalyst. It was moving up, but I wasn't seeing it. So take a position there. Now it's over $20. Yeah, I was looking before that. I was looking for it on this initial move up, so obviously my news was a bit slow. I checked on the initial move up, it's the same news, and yeah, it's an Amazon catalyst, so usually the market reacts well to those kind of catalysts. I'll take that. Well, in typical fashion, chasing momentum, end up buying at the top of the breakout. It's a big move on the day. $20 already, so that's $2.50. We're up to like 2010, so $2.50. High of day 2012. Yesterday's closing price 17.16, so $2.50 is the move in the last couple of hours. Yeah, that's what I saw, Cal. So, some people got the news before we did, clearly. Yeah, let's get that like count up, guys. That's the third of you, come on. 23 people have smashed the thumbs up button. Shame on you all. So if you've not hit that thumbs up button, there's like 50 odd of you not hit that thumbs up button. If you've not hit the thumbs up button, go smash it now. That's all I'm asking for. Just hit the thumbs up button. But shame on you guys. You sat there leeching from me. Come on, hit the thumbs up button. It's all, the only thing I ask from you on a daily. I know it's easy to slip your mind. You get involved in the trading, you get involved in the discussion, and you forget, oh, I've not hit the thumbs up button. So, you know, I forgive you if that's the case, and then you go and hit the thumbs up button. But if you don't go and hit the thumbs up button, sorry, no forgiveness. Good morning, good evening from me to you there, Robin. Hey, Rob. Yeah, Firm at the moment is the top contender for the Open, which is in a little over 16 minutes. We're down 10 cents on the ask. The spread's at 10 cents, so that's why we're down grand on a Firm right now. The lack of volume on here, but we got in a huge volume candle here. As you can see, it's just dried up since then. Yeah, well, I'm kind of just going to get out. If it breaks the 20, I'm just going to get out. I don't really want to be holding this into the Open if it's in downwards momentum. We're about to, there we go. Just breaking lows on the 5 minute, which is not a good sign. So I'm giving it 20 cents. Can always get back in later. Shopify at 57.50. Interesting. Well, we've got a little under 15 minutes till the Open. I'm going to keep an eye on that one, but it needs to get back to $20 now before I trade it. Either that or a break of that previous 1985 SCXP. And that's why I say, look, if it's not meeting your criteria, don't trade it. And volume-wise, that didn't really meet my criteria. There's no consistent volume, so chasing momentum, really. Easy come, easy go, Rob. Absolutely, 100% on that one. Palantir is above the VWAP, but it's actually got this downwards channel. Have a look at Palantir. We've got this downwards channel, which is typically bullish, actually. So parallel channel Yeah, so that's a parallel channel going downwards. These typically will break upwards. So what for the breakout with Palantir? Pulling back, this could be good. This could be one for the open. So currently Palantir is 16% up, had good earnings. This downwards parallel channel, it's typically they will break upwards, but let's see what happens at the open. We've got 12 minutes, just over. Shopify breaking out, just talking about Shopify. Over 57.50, I said, over 57.50, it's just gone up 60 cents. Yeah, so shiny object syndrome, I guess. Spreads are 20 cents on Shopify. It is a much higher price stock than what you normally see me trading. $58 resistance. Let's have a quick look on the daily. 58. I'm not seeing any significance really here at 58. Yeah. It is nice to see the markets moving up. The market's moving up, not just moving up, but moving up healthily. 0.88% at the moment as it stands, but was up. It did test 427 on the SPY. So high of day at the moment is 426.98 on the SPY. So the SPY is the S&P 500. It's a State Street ETF. It follows the S&P 500. It's about a tenth of the price of the S&P 500. If you're trading the futures, the S&P 500, the SPY is actually cheaper, but it moves the same. The Qs, so this is an Invesco ETF that tracks the NASDAQ 100. Similar kind of motion, but it's actually higher up on the chain today. It's 1.3% up on the day, so that's a big move for the NASDAQ 100. We've got the Dow Jones Industrial, so again, State Street, SPY Dow Jones. It's you're not seeing the volume here, a lot of blanks, but you see that the pattern. It tracks the Dow Jones Industrial average. So and then that's Disney. I'm looking for the Russell Index. So the Russell Index, the IWM, Russell shares. This is the small cap index, and this is also up quite considerably, 1.4% today. Pull back from the high, but yeah, we're getting that breakout on Palantir. Looks like we might do. So 1750 is for potential breakout on Palantir now. Bouncing at 1950, get your $0.50. It went down to 1942, but it's that $0.50 area. I want to see Palantir over 1750. Let me know, what are you watching at the open, guys? It's quite a lot of movement. There is quite a lot of movement, but it tends to be mid-cap. It's mostly mid-cap and mostly on earnings. So what are you guys watching? What's on your watch list today? Absolutely. The faster, there's more information. All day I just put out that tutorial as a video for Benzinga, how I've set it up. So you can go and watch that and it might help you. If you want a bit more in-depth one, I can do a bit more in-depth one because that's like, what, a few minutes. I can do a 30-minute proper Benzinga tutorial if you feel that will be a benefit to you. I'll just record it in my downtime. So I've got just under 7 minutes before the bell, 7 minutes before the market opens. Well, it looks like it's trying to get a bit of a bounce here at the firm. So 1975, I might go back into it. No, absolutely all day. And listen, the squawk's quite interesting. If you sat on your own in your office and you've got your trading desk, turn the squawk on. You'd be surprised at some of the calls that you get out of the squawk. It's nice. Yeah, still many freeloaders. At least 30 of you freeloaders haven't hit that thumbs up button. So come on, guys, hit that thumbs up button. Look, if you've just recently purchased Benzinga through my link, or you're in the Day Trade with Tony community, I'll forgive you. But if you're just freeloading, hit that thumbs up button. Shopify pulling back to 57. I think Shopify, you might see some pop on Shopify at the open as well, but it is much more expensive. Putting that out there. Now we've got a target breakout level. So the 775. The $0.75 level is really what we want to be seeing with good volume. I'm not touching this without the volume. Palantir, absolutely. It's just pulled outside of this parallel channel to the downside. Still moving down, getting rejected on the 20 EMA. But over 1750 now with Palantir, that could go up and break highs again. So there's a few options for gap and go. We've got 4 minutes before the market opens. Let me know what you're watching. Let me know if you want me to take a look at something. The screen's frozen on TikTok. Let me see. So it has. There you go. Thanks for pointing that one out, Alistair. Trying to keep abreast of all the technical stuff, trade, comment on it. And, you know, who said men can't multitask? Might not be great at it, but we can multitask. It's keeping me on my toes, that's for sure. That's usually my fiance's job, keeping me on my toes. Oh, guys, I've got a confession to make. You're not going to like. I know many of you are not going to like this, and you might think of me differently after what I've got to tell you. But I've got a very important confession to make, and I don't feel right not telling someone. So I went out with my new family today, and we bought the Christmas decorations, and she's put up the Christmas tree, and I helped her put the Christmas tree up. And I know it's the 2nd of November, but I'm sorry. I had to confess. So the Christmas tree's up. Thought you might take your like away. I absolutely, Alistair. You know, look, but it's the Philippines. Christmas starts in September in the Philippines. At least I've held her off for 2 months. I've held her off for 2 whole months. So, you know, fair enough. I couldn't hold her off any longer. I had to succumb. I'm going to change the scanners over. There's nothing going to happen in the next minute that we're not going to see on the momentum scanner. So I'm changing the scanners over to the regular session. And if we get over 1750 with Palantir, I think there might be an option there to take a trade or not. The firm's setting up for a nice double bottom bounce at 1940. You wouldn't want to get back in before 1975, like I said beforehand. What am I going to have American Thanksgiving for? Firstly, I'm not American, and secondly, what am I going to be thankful for in America? When is Black Friday? After Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving Thursday, Black Friday follows. So it's later this month. Am I still frozen? Fuck. Shouldn't be. No, I'm not frozen there. Where's the bell? I wanted the break of the pre-market high, and I got in way too late. Let's see. Does this pull all the way back? I would have got a nice 50-cent move if I'd got that. Palantir breaking out. Wow, that's a nice little pop on Palantir as well. Let's put a trailing stop in there. Forget stopped out. Forget stopped out. I'm watching both, trying to trade both here now. Palantir pulling all the way back. We missed that. Look, huge pop up that was. 60 cents. Nobody said I don't like America. Got nothing against America. It's just people saying it's the best country in the world. I know it certainly is not. I wouldn't want to live there. That's for sure. I'm glad I don't live there. So I got stopped out on a firm on the move back up, on the move up. Back over the pre-market high on Palantir, and we're breaking a new high of day here, currently at 17.99. Absolutely Calvis. We get over $18 here. What we're looking for. Yeah, we're trading the stock market, but corruption is rife in the stock market, let's face it. Joby Aviation had earnings last night. Good earnings last night. So a good earnings print. So it's moving up well today. So a lot of trading halts. At the moment. So AIRE halted, UBCP halted, LSEA halted, FBIO halted, CRTO, LIMD. A whole bunch of trading halts, including Peloton. To the upside as well. Peloton halted at 491. Go figure. Shopify, my goodness, Shopify now 16% up on the day. Let's have a look at Peloton. Kind of a level resumption at the moment based on that. Let's have a look at the firm. Have we got any kind of decent volume coming in for the break of pre-market high? $20.12. That's the pre-market high. Oh, it's 2013. Let's see it move up now. Let's see if we can get the high of day. Currently, 2050. Not quite getting that breakout that I wanted. Yet. I've been to the USA there, Park, many times. My last company was headquartered in Miami. I was there every couple of weeks, every quarter. Yeah, all empires crumble. The British Empire crumbled, now it's America's turn, unfortunately. One of the shortest lived empires in history, what, 50 years? I thought we were going to get a breakout there, but oh wait. What are we looking at, Peloton? I've got the stop in place there. I'm expecting that will get stopped out, so we should get a resumption on Peloton in 10 seconds. Oof, big gap down, and then move up. Over $5, Peloton could be very interesting. Watch Peloton for breaking a $5, that could be interesting. I'm back here with the firm. I had the chance to get out and I pushed the button and cleared the bloody ticker out of the pushed the wrong button. Cleared the ticker out of the box, pushed the space bar instead of the alt button. My fault. Generate that consolidation. Let's have another look at Peloton. Oh no, it's pulling back now. Shopify, below the VWAP. Palantir. There we go. Palantir, Matt. Here's another move back up. Oh, good stuff. Look, your consistency has been fantastic by the dip. Well done. Dash had earnings last night. DoorDash popped up really nicely. It's up there at $88. More expensive than a few others, but Shopify, if it was moving like DoorDash. Don't know why that scanner's not working, but it is what it is. What else is moving? Car. That hurts rental. Heavy's budget rental. Car, no, not for that kind of volume. You can tell I'm fatigued. I'm actually tired. And my typing, I'm pressing the wrong keys. I'm missing keys. So that's so recent IPOs. ATGL. Yesterday's IPO. Pineapple Financial. No, none of these are worth writing home for yet. Let's go back to Palantir on their earnings. Moderna up 10%. That's a big move for Moderna in the last 15 minutes. It's down on the day, but it's up $7. That is. Omnilit, again, acquisition. It's low volume though. That's the problem with Omnilit. It's low volume. These SPAC companies are a bit dodgy to trade because of the wide spreads, low volume. At the moment, the spreads are like 20, about 25, 30, 50 cents. So 40, 50 cents on the spread. So just put that in mind. On Omnilit, 50-cent spreads. Yeah, 83 cents on the ATR. So it's got some volatility, but there's not enough volume there, and the spreads which make it too risky to trade. Oh, I might get a breakout here. Over $18. TGTX. Let's have a look at Tesla. I'll tell you in a second. No, it doesn't. That's probably a misprint, Morg. My charts haven't got a wick up there at 219 on Tesla. So sorry, buddy. It's probably just a misprint on your platform. Fark, what platform are you on, Fark? Way too loud, that music. That tune. Thinkorswim. Yeah, Fark's got it on Thinkorswim as well. So it's a TOS platform. It's a TOS issue. Yeah, Lemonade had earnings as well. Yeah, I got that on DAF a few days ago, and Intel and Amazon and a couple of others. Just watching Palantir right now. If it breaks back into that pre-market range like it just has done, just get it out. No point holding for hoping it's going to break out when it's not. So we'll look for something that's a little bit more volatile. Yeah, unfortunately, when you get that happening in the charts, it really screws up the technicals. So some people insist on just drawing their trend lines through the full body candle and ignoring the wicks, and that would do away with those kind of errors. It might not be a fake candle spike. If it's not direct market access, they may have sold or bought shares internally, and it's not gone through the exchange, and that'll get rectified at the end of the day. But if the broker, if TDA has shares, they may have sold their own shares and filled at a higher level or whatever, which won't have gone through to the exchange. So you won't see it on the NASDAQ, the best national average. You won't see, other brokers won't see it on the charts. But the perfect, and that's the problem if you're not trading on a direct market access platform. Your brokerage can fill you with their own shares if they want to. Peloton trying to go green on the day. Shopify about to test session highs. New session high on Shopify. Or 58, you know you want to do it. 95, 97. Go on, I'll take half off. Right, that pre-market high, 58.28. Scale in. That'll do. Don't mind that. Nice move. A firm breaking out and breaking highs as well. Although I'm liking this one. Don't want to get shiny object syndrome because the firm's already taken 4K off me. A new high of the day. Chasing it now. I mean, that's an argument for a W pattern, double bottom there off the VWAP. Palantir about to break some highs. No. FBYDP. FBYD is everyone's favorite SPAC stock. Swings and roundabouts today, guys. Yeah, I don't like OLED though, because like a lot of SPAC companies, just the spreads are just horrible. All right, spreads aren't too bad at the moment on the acquisition. Very rangy though. Be careful with the spreads on this. Roku up 24% today, absolutely. Lemonade up 33%. There's a lot of volatility today. Not traded Lemonade, but no, it was moving up. Good earnings. These are higher cap stocks. The floats are much higher than what you normally see me trade, but there's volatility. Yeah, well, scalping with those kind of spreads is difficult. That's the problem with it. But fair play to you, buddy. Considering you've been so meticulous with your discipline, that means that's a complete break from the norm for you over the last while. How many no trade days have you had over the last while? Over $11 TGTX could be interesting. Current high of day is 11.3. Made a new high of day. Yeah, that's the one you chose to take. Had Shopify moving up nicely, had Palantir moving up nicely, had a firm that was breaking highs, and you chose to take a SPAC company with spreads like 50 cents. Oh my goodness. But fair play to you, buddy. Fair play to you. If you properly, any green's good green. Any green is good green. Getting filled on the ass because it's a pain in the hole half the time. I went through a phase of trying to do that. Just Looking for the $0.25 hit. Can we get 25? 18.25. 5 days currently 18.30, so 18.25 is a definite possibility. 18.20, a little bit of resistance there. It's very thickly traded. 18.19. A lot of sellers. Palantir is always thickly traded, so you can't pay too much mind to the level 2 on it. That's the problem with it. It'll throw you off. Buy the dip. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Fantastic consistency. Well done. Gotta love that consistency. $0.25. Come on, nice little push, nice little bullish push. 18.25. That's what we're looking for. Take it on the ask at this stage. That's 21 again. 22, 23, 23, we get 24, back to 22, 24 there, 24 on the ask, looking for 25. There's 24. Again, can we get 25? 23, 22. No, wrong way. Can we get 25? Look at 21. Need to go back up to 22. That's 20. And we're back into the teens. Back into the 20, 22. Can we get 23? 24, 24, 24. Can we get 25? Can we get 25? Looking for 25, 25. We get 25, 23, 22. No, we want 24. Back up to 24. Come on, 24. That's 21. We're in the wrong direction. That was 22. That was right. But now back to 21. There's 22, there's 22, we're looking for 24, 24, 25, 20, 22, 22, looking at 20, now we're finding that $0.25, that $0.25 is strong resistance. It's coiling under the $0.25, coiling under the $0.25. 22, 23, 24, 24, 24. Can we get 25? Can we get 25? Looking for 25, 25, 25. Can we look at 25? Can we have 25? It's going to take 2/3 off there at 24. Still looking for 25. Yes, Dash Trader. Oh, so you're not talking to me. Sorry. Get out there. For break even on that piece. Not breaking out 25. Shopify is breaking out, so $60 on this. $59.50. Current high of day, $59.37. One, 21, 25. Well, let's get back up to those highs. 59.37, 59.40. Let's see if we can make $60 on this. Well, today. Why not? It's already moved $3. What's an extra dollar among friends? All right, sweetie. Take you out in a minute, okay? Hey Endish, how are you doing? I'm looking for this to move back up. If it does or not is another matter. Highly leveraged trade. Yeah, but they're under $2. I don't trade under $2, Neve, but you know, fill your boots, you do you, boo-boo, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I probably would have done better shorting a firm as well. I think a firm's actually easy to borrow as well. No, they're not the type of stocks you want to invest in, absolutely. I get what you're saying in terms of momentum moves. To be fair with CMEG, that's a good question actually, because to be fair with CMEG, if it's easy to borrow, they don't actually, unless you're holding overnight. Overnight shorting, they charge you, but intraday they don't charge you for day trading short. But they don't charge you any borrow fees for easy to borrow stocks, providing you cover the position before the close. I'm just consolidating around the $0.75 level at the minute. Nice breakout required. Back up to the highs. It's so strong today, Shopify. Don't let me down at the death. Palantir is thickly traded, very liquid stock, easy to borrow. So's Peloton, so's Shopify. A lot of the stocks that are moving today are easy to borrow. Lemonade, Roku. What might go off on the open super chip? Open was 45 minutes ago. Are you thinking the open? Have you not put your clocks back yet? Get in the breakout now. Well, back over, briefly back over 59. Looking for a higher day. Go big or go home, Tony. That's what they say. That's what I say. Yeah, it's not good to come on. I'm not risking $500,000 there, Alex. And it's not all my money. It's like I say, it's highly leveraged. You're not risking. People don't understand the difference between equity position and risk. I'm not risking $500,000, 600K or whatever it is. Shopify isn't going to go to zero. Just put that in there, and I will be out before I'll be out way before I lose 10K. So I'm not risking. You know what I mean? People think you've got $500,000 in a trade to make $2,000 or whatever. Well, that's normal. If you're trading Forex, that's all they're doing. They're putting like literally 7 figures into a trade to make $1,000. I never, if I've got the leverage, if I've got the buying power, I'm happy to go in with up to 90% of my buying power. I know I'm not risking that unless I'm shorting something or it's a little bit dodgy and I might end up with in a halt, like a halt pending investigation or something like that. That's not great. You don't look at the exposure. You've got to look at the exposure, but you don't focus on the exposure because you know you're not risking what's exposed. Your exposure and your risk are two very different things. Just gonna hold this if it can get over 59.50 and hold. I'll be happy, and then we can move up and scale back in. Absolutely, Mark. I might just do that. Wear a fancy dress every other day. Come on as Darth Maul or something. In the Star Wars franchise. So there's 59.50 on the ass. Psychological level, $0.50. Quarter, half, and whole dollar levels are always psychological. So now we're up there. I want to see confirmation of the hold of the $0.50. Over there, I need a candle makes a new high after it. New high of day, 75. Just 30% trailing stock on there, and I'll trade with that and play if I'm going to be scaling in. Next new high of day, I'm going to be adding to my position. I'm gonna get $60 here. That'll be nice. Over $60, I'll scale back in. I'm expecting to pull back. I've got a trailing stop in place. High of day, currently $59.99. I'm expecting to get stopped out here actually. Quarter, half and whole dollar. $60 is a big psychological level. I don't do ugly cow. Ugly Christmas sweater. I don't do ugly. I mean, I can't with this face and this physique. How can I do ugly? Come on. I could wear a Hessian sack and I'd still look gorgeous. Do I average down far? You come to my streams every day, you see me averaging down. Not so much averaging down, but buying the dip for sure. So where's Shopify going to go to today? Let's have a know. Well, what do you think? Let me know in the chat. Where do you think Shopify is going to today? Pulls back much further, I'll be getting out. Change that 30 cent for a 20 cent. As we break new highs here. Do we get over 60? Do we get over $60? It's oiling under $60. I've just changed this stop to a 20 cent stop. Should get about $1,000 out of this at least. There we go. Stop out. So we're 2K up on the day. 67, Ian? Look. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Palantir bouncing on the VWAP. We like that. Roku breaking highs again. Thank goodness. I traded Roku like $60 yesterday. Closed out at $59.70. I traded up to between 60 and 69. Move up. It's got another $7 up. 6. Barnett got earnings after hours, breaking highs up at 29.70. Could be one to watch after the close. Shopify turns round, might be interested. What's okay, let's address the chat. Buy breaking highs, absolutely. I don't see why I'm not entering on a high quality. What you're forgetting to see is that I'm taking profits along the way. So I'm getting in at a certain level. So if looking at Shopify here, for example, I got in here for the break of new highs, taking profits on the way, adding back, which is bringing up my average cost. Taking profits, it pulls back, add on the move up, take some more profits, it pulls back, I get out for a loss on that particular part of the move. So what you're not factoring in is the overall move where I got in. It's not coming all the way back down to like 57.50 where I actually got in initially. I would be out way before then. But because I'm locking in profits as I go, my average cost, as I'm adding that back, my average cost is going up. So what you're seeing is, okay, he's in for whatever price, and then he's during that correction from that entry price. Well, actually no, because I've added to get to that price. My initial entry was much lower. So you've got to look at the wider move and look at the longer term trend of the stock. If you look at this, it's pretty much adhering to the 9 EMA. Every time it moves up, it pulls back, move up, pull back to the 9 EMA. Move up, pull back, move up. It's now broke below the 20 EMA. So it's not, you're not just arbitrarily looking at, okay, I'm going to get out at whatever price, whatever. Then you look at the price action as well. You look at the volume drying up. You look at, am I going to get a continuation? So if I'm in a position and I endure the correction, like you say, and then it starts to move up and we get to that break-even stage, is there enough volume for a push on? If there's enough volume for a push on and we've got momentum for that push on, you stay in it. What you don't want to be doing is then just, well, I'm profitable now. What I don't want to do is take profits. I've risked $3,000 or whatever it is. I'm only $500 up. I'm going to wait till I get $3,000 or $6,000 up. That nonsensical risk versus reward is not a concrete rule. You're better off taking profits as you make them, and you can continue and re-add as you move back up again and do it that way. If you're going to be regimental in your, I'm not taking profits until I'm 2-to-1 versus what I've risked, then you're not going to be a profitable trader, because you're just going to end up losing every time it goes into profit. If it doesn't hit your goal, it's going to come back and stop you out. Oh, I thought I disagree, Vault. Whilst I'm not making a great deal today, I'm enjoying it. I think there's quite a lot of movement. I think there's quite a lot of volatility in the market today. With the market trending the way it is right now, I mean, you look at the SPY, look at the S&P 500. It's nice double bottom W, and moved all the way up here to back up to 420. Let's have a look at on the daily. How far are we off? Well, quite a way off the. Oh, we're not too far off at all. Not too far off at all. This bullish channel here, just over 431. Can we get to 431 today? I think there's a possibility. Back into this bullish channel. That would be a fantastic move. We get back into this bullish channel, and November and December usually good months for trading anyway. So, but yeah, good day today on the SPY. Currently 1.3 up on the S&P 500, 1.2 on the NASDAQ 100. The Dow Jones Industrial Average 1% up. The Russell Index 1.5% up. Small Cap Index 1.5% up on the day. Probably see midday lull. We do have an IPO to watch out for today. So SHIM is the ticker. Watch out for that. It may go live. It may get pushed. I've not seen the confirmation, but it should be live in the next half an hour if it does go live. That's SHIM is the ticker. Kind of like Coinbase for an after-hours earnings push. That's what I miss. That's what I really miss. Probably one of the things I miss food-wise in the Philippines is a bit of cod and chips. You know, freshwater cod or haddock with chips, fish and chips. You don't get that here. Pangasus is also no fresh water, cold salt water fish. None of that here. It's tropicals, you know. Green, not yet at gold. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about getting to gold, Tom. If there's no setups, don't get despondent if you're not at gold. Take a green day. A small green day is better than a red day. Well, I make good chips. Get them. No, I don't drink out of the tap. I give the dog water out of the tap, and it's always cloudy. So yeah, no. We get bottled water, distilled water. I get it in the 20-gallon. I've got the water dispenser, so I've got 20. I get a batch of 20-gallon containers delivered all at once. You know, a couple of times a week, a couple of times a month, and just stick them on the dispenser when needed. Water cooler. Kodiak Science. Why is it moving up? Let's have a look. Kodiak Sciences. If you make a good beer batter, Ireland does some fantastic. There's a couple of chippers in Ireland that do some fantastic battered fish and chips with Guinness beer, but Guinness batter. It's just, so a lot of people say that's a waste of a good pint of Guinness, but I'm pretty sure it's probably stale Guinness anyway. Not seen anything for Kodiak. Currently up over 40%, but I'm not seeing any reason for that. It does have high relative volume. I'm not seeing any of the peers have got earnings, so it's not a sympathy move either. 34 million in the flow, 11% shorted. It's Ian. Small accounts are very difficult to be profitable in. Which is why I keep saying, stay away from forex, guys. over 97% of people that try to trade Forex lose all the money. And those, the 3% that are profitable are trading with a 7-figure account. The larger, it's easier to make money with money. It's that simple. It's much easier to make money with money. I don't know what you mean by that, Super Chip. Most of the market is Forex, foreign maybe. You know, most of it's a foreign language. Just looking for something nice to trade and not really seeing it right now. Apple got earnings after the breaking highs. Oh, that's put that in the wrong ticker. So Apple breaking high, got earnings after the close. Watch for it because Apple had just launched a couple of new products as well. Just watch for Apple spike after the close. I might stay up and trade it. I'm feeling a bit fatigued after last night, so I might not. I got to bed, it was like 5:30 in the morning yesterday. So waiting for PayPal to spike up, never did. Never should. I'm tempted. This gets rejected and pulls back below here. I'm tempted. Shoulder, head, shoulder. I'm tempted to short Shopify. I don't like shorting above the VWAP. But if this breaks below the $0.75 level, so we've got the support here, if it breaks below the $0.75 level at 58.75, I'm tempted to give this a short. Have to break below the $0.75 level. I mean, that neckline, it's an ascending neckline. Let's just draw the neckline here. Would you stop doing that? Below $59. I'd give it a bit of wiggle room. I'd say below the $0.75, so 59 or even 58.80. We're getting shoulder 1, shoulder 2. We're now running into shoulder 3. So if this pulls back, if it goes on to make new highs, great. But if it pulls back, I can see this selling off back down to the VWAP at least, but probably back down to $57. We'll see. Did I trade Roku, Park? Yeah, absolutely, Fark. Just nip onto the YouTube channel and look at the last video I posted. It includes the Roku trade from last night, Fark. Made 12k on it. 20k day yesterday. I finished just over 6k up on the live stream. Traded a little bit more, got another 2k, and then traded Roku for 12.5k. Good start to the month, more than three times goal yesterday. The hell, it's fat. Come back to Shopify. I've got it up there on the screen anyway. Track volume. They different rate. Thanks. Oh, lovely. Pixie's moving again. Inconsistent volume. Again, inconsistent volume profile. So Shopify looking like it's forming a head and shoulders. Shoulder one, head, shoulder two. That's typically a bearish pattern, which signifies reversal. So also, if you're going to trade the head and shoulders and you're going to trade the reversal, you want to look at that as your stop loss, whatever you get in. Well, welcome to the club, John. See you in the Discord later, no doubt. Just another hustler joining the community. Well done, buddy. I stayed up for it. I'm absolutely shattered as a result. I was going to take a nap this afternoon to catch up, and then we went out Christmas shopping. It's November. We've got the tree up and everything, so don't hate me. Don't hate the player, hate the game. There's one IPO, it's not live yet, SHIM. I think it's probably going to get pushed. Let me just have a quick look. I've not seen any updates on it, so I'm just going to have a quick look to see if it's been pushed. IPO calendar. Yeah, it's been pushed. It's gonna be tomorrow now. So that's Shimmick Corporation, SHIM. There's 3 slated for tomorrow now. So it was today. It's been pushed 24 hours, and that happens. That does happen. It's a NASDAQ listed stock. It should have gone live for about $10 launch IPO today. Shimmick Corporation. So that'll be tomorrow now. So there's no IPOs today. Nothing to hang around for if that's what you're hanging around for. Right. Broke there. I may as well give it some 20 cents risk on this. Put my money where my mouth is for this shoulder one, head, shoulder two. We've got a descending neckline here. We just broke the neckline, so I'm just taking a 1,000 share short position, and this is my stop loss. Here is this this descending resistance there, so that's my stop loss. So it's just over 520. No worries here. I'm still seeing the head and shoulders on the 5 as well, and the 2. It's actually more pronounced on the 2 than it is on the 1. So head and shoulders, typically bearish pattern. It's about an 82% success rate when you see a head and shoulders or an inverse head and shoulders. A little over 80% success rate for them actually to come to completion. Now, normally I would have said, look, neckline, you do a horizontal line. So the neckline realistically should be here. 58.83. If it breaks below 58.80, 58.83, it definitely is the head and shoulders breaking down. But I just thought, okay, ascending neckline, I'll give it a whirl. For a tight stop, tight enough stop. Not taking a huge position. I'm not risking a huge amount. 200 bucks maybe. But it's fairly obvious. A fairly obvious pattern. The question is, does it adhere to the technicals? Yeah, if you're gonna take the neckline as the low here, then you're probably right. Like 58.85, 58.86, something like that. What's the low of this one here? Would have been 58.85. So that would have been the neckline. But now, normally you'd take the height of the shoulder as your stop loss. When you're trading a head and shoulder, you take the shoulder. That's annoying me now. You take your shoulder as your stop. You put your stop loss just above your shoulder, and you go short at the neckline. And there's a measuring stick for your target, which is the actual length of the dip from head to the neckline. And that's what you should be looking for as your target. So if I did that, we're looking at $1.20 as my target. Ambitious, but I did say if it breaks down, it could go down to the below 58. So it's about right. Or it breaks out and makes me into a liar. I'll cover this if it breaks over 59.30. 59.40 would have been the neckline, but shoulder level. I don't think this is going to sell off. Not worth the risk it. I'll put my stop loss there. Let's have a look at TGTX. You're all shouting out for it, so why not? TGTX, it was moving well. It has moved well. We were looking at it down here just after 10 o'clock. Nice bit of consolidation, and now it's up there at 11.20. But entry there at 11.10 for a 10-cent move. Beautiful little flat top breakout there at $11. I got stopped out on Shopify. We'll watch to see if we'll still watch Shopify on the other chart. You see, normally you put your stop at here at 45. If you get over that, inverse head and shoulders, looks like it. Or does it reject and then completely fell off? Not always 100%. Like I said, about 82% successful head and shoulders or inverse head and shoulders, which means 1 in 5 actually doesn't break out. It actually goes the other way. Can you reverse on DAS? What do you mean? Can you reverse on DAS? Can you short? Yeah, you can short. You can short on most. If you've got a margin account, you can short on most platforms. But it depends if you've got a margin account. The problem is you need a margin account. One of the advantages of having a margin account is to be able to short. It's because you need to borrow shares. So you need a line of credit with your broker. If you've got no line of credit, you can't borrow shares from them, which means, so if you're a cash account, you can't short on. Yes. No, there's no reverse button, but I can, for example, if I was 1,000 shares in, I could buy 2,000 shares in, and say if I'm short, I can buy 2,000 shares and I'd go long for 1,000. It would take those, it would cover the position and then open a new position long, if that's what you mean. It's cumulative share sizing. And that's happened to me a couple of times where I've accidentally gone short by overselling. Didn't make it over the $250, but it's up quite a bit, 10%. I'd like to see them up a little bit more than that, but let's see what is up. Lemonade. There's a whole bunch of stocks that are actually up over 20% today, even Fastly. They're nearly all mid caps. So if you're a small cap trader, most of the big moves are on the mid caps today, mid and high cap. Five-minute breakout on Shopify. Not convinced on it yet. I'll see this making new highs and then maybe. So yeah, we've got a new high on the 5-minute, 47. So yeah, so we'll do 5-minute high. Fair enough, Neith. Look, you're not going to make. You're not going to be green every day. Vol, as you know, you've had a good couple of weeks actually. You've been green fairly consistently over the last few weeks. So fair play to you. Well, my October fees were horrible actually. I lost money in October as a result of fees and charges. You know. No worries, Tom. Thanks for the attendance and another green day in the bag. You'll be live soon, buddy. You're making the coin soon enough. Yeah, I'm probably I've probably cost, my trading today's probably cost me about $1,000, I would reckon. $700 to $1,000. So you've always got to factor in fees in the long run, but don't worry about them while I'm trading. If at the end of the day the fees kick in and I've only made a small green day, like today, small green day, and the fees take half of it, then so be it. October, I actually lost money in October because of fees. I was like over 20k in profit in October, but fees ate into that and actually lost over $20,000 in fees and charges. But it's tax deductible, just remember that. Those fees and charges are tax deductible. Ouch. Well, you can always sign back up, Alistair, and retake the course. Not an easy day to trade today, to be fair. No, actually, we're coming up towards lunchtime. It might be worth looking at some of these mid caps that are extended, because mid and high caps tend to trade within a range. So if they're highly extended, they're probably due a reversal and a pullback, and you can short them. So look at that. Or anything that have actually sold off. Let's have a look at what's sold off on the day, if anything. Who's the biggest losers? So biggest losers on the day: Confluent, Remitly. Remitly's down 30%. We've got volatility both sides of the equation. You can play both sides. Some of these will probably look for a bounce. ECT breaking out. I'll come back to that in a moment. The Confluent is down quite heavy as of yesterday's earnings, but it's not shown any signs of a bounce yet. Is Joby still moving up? Had good earnings, then it's kind of sideways. Choppy sideways at the moment with Joby. Not great range either, 2 cents on the range. I don't know why I've got Apple here. Anybody seeing anything moving with good volume, worth trading above $2? Not seeing anything myself. Throw in a couple of I'll get rid of a lot of the crap. PCT, yeah, I'm not convinced with that one. Peloton. Oh, Peloton's breaking highs now. Breaking highs, new high of day. It's got in for a new high of day. High 20. Range isn't great on this, so kind of looking at what I should be risking here. 525 target. We get 5 cents on this, I'll be happy enough. Entry was 515 actually on this. 5 cents out. Yeah, neither. I'm watching that as well. If it breaks a higher day, I'll take another look. But until it does, I'm kind of a little bit reticent for it. Thank you very much, my beautiful waitress. Good stuff, Ian. It's always nice to be able to just switch your strategy when needed. Am I up? No, I'm 1,600 up on the day. An up and down day, actually. A firm back over the VWAP. And put my stop there. All right, that's why super chip. Yeah, so 1,600 profit today. I'll try from the 20k from yesterday. But any green's good green, yeah? Nice one, Robin. Was that? Didn't know that was shortable. Fair play to you. Well, Peloton has been sticking to the 9 EMA pretty much all the way up on this move. Perhaps I should have bought the top of the 9. I'm okay. Shopify pulling back a little bit. Freshly made prawn crackers, or shrimp crackers, or whatever you want to call them. I'm going to continue to be the fat guy on the internet. I've got to keep up the calorie intake. ECT still breaking highs. Yeah, now Shopify's taking a bit of a downwards turn along with the market. Yeah, I normally don't like trading these larger float stocks. They're usually not as volatile, but today there's volatility in them. I've only got 4 cents on the ATR on this, so new high of day. I'm only 2 cents up on the bid. What's my profit target on? I'm sure. What is my profit target and large float stocks, or and I'm sorry. Can you rephrase the question? It makes no sense. Depends on how it's moving. Every trade's different. Every stock's different. I have my goal my daily goal, regardless of what I'm trading, what I end up trading. I'm looking for momentum. I'm looking at the range on this. It's like now it's down to 3.5 cents on the ATR. So I was looking at 5 cents profit before taking some profit, which means 5.25. I've risked 5 cents already on the pullback, so I need to make 5 cents. Won't find out until late. It's Stone Cold. That's 2:30, I think it is. Fed's balance sheet. Get rid of that. That's just annoyed me now. Trying to multitask here. So 4:30. So after the market closes, you get the balance sheet and the reserve balances. I'm not sure. It depends how I'm feeling. Will I stay up and trade Coinbase and Apple and DraftKings, etc.? I'm not sure. You know what? This I don't like being in this one. I'm just gonna exit. That's not what I wanted to do. Flip over to PCT. Big country. Oh, Friday now. That's a bit of a plummet on the old S&P 500. Bit of a vomit there. Need to still up quite a bit, but that's a bit of a big pullback. Why am I not? I traded it last night, Zia. Roku. I got 12k out of it last night. Shopify. What did I get in previously? Yeah, I shorted it there at 58.9. So we'll see. Can I make that 390 green on the day? We'll see. But it's getting late, so I'm going to take a bit of a break. Have a nap maybe. And see if I can wake up for the earnings. Yeah, good day yesterday. Let's 20k start on the day, which puts us ahead of goal for the year, ahead of goal for the month, just slightly. Today it's a mediocre one. It's kind of a scratch day really. After fees and charges, we'll probably about 500-600 quid up. But look, it is what it is. I'll get rid of these lines because they're distracting me. And we'll do it again tomorrow, guys. 8:30 in the morning. We'll go, well, today we've done 3 hours. So normally we do about 2 to 2.5 hours. We start now before the market opens. We carry on for a couple of hours, usually 90 minutes to 2 hours after the bell is what we've done today, and we'll do it all again tomorrow. So a small green day today, 3 to 2 against in terms of accuracy at the moment. Actually, not really. I mean, I can Shopify and profitable on Shopify, so I suppose it's a 50-50. But the short trade went against me, so yeah, we'll go for 3 to 2 in terms of trade accuracy. I'm gonna lock the stream down. I'm gonna be in the Discord, so if you are for the next couple of hours or so, if you're a day trade with Tony, if you're a member on the channel, you get access to the Discord, so where I will still be after I shut this down. Or if you are a day trade with Tony student, you get access to the Discord as well. So it's a private Discord only for day trade with Tony traders. So I'll see you again tomorrow. I'll say shouting about in the Discord, giving you updates there as to what I'm trading, if I'm trading anything. If I do trade anything else, I'll record all of my trades. So you'll be able to, you can actually go and have a look at the Roku trade. I did a trade recap on that just this morning. So if you go and watch that after I finish here. That was a 12k trade after hours yesterday, and we'll do it all again tomorrow. Come join me then, 8:30 market time. In the meantime, take it easy, guys.